Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little get ready with me. Just jump right in because I feel like this video is gonna be long. So I usually like to start with my eyes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna be using MAC Painterly paint pot. This one right here, and I just applied this with my finger. This is just a pre-base for my eyeshadows. Today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35 palette. Haven't used this one in a while, so I decided to dust it out and play with it. It's this beautiful palette right here. I'm sure you all have seen it all over the internet. It's this one right here. And I'm going to be using the lightest color on the palette to set my eyes, using the Sigma E60. I'm going to go ahead and put that all over my lid. Next, for my crease, I'm going to be using this Luxie 205 taper blending brush, and I'm going to be using this orangey color right here with this one right here, a mixture of these two. I do have hooded eyes. What I like to do is I look straight ahead into a mirror and just place the brush where I want to create the new crease and just blend that out. So we'll look straight into a mirror, and I'm going to place, you guys can see the fold is right here, so I don't really have a crease. I'm just gonna kind of create one. I'm gonna be doing a little bit right here, and I'm gonna go kind of like on a straight line. And then what I like to do with just a clean blending brush, this is the Morphe R38, I just like to go back in with no product and just blend this out a little bit more. Now to deepen out the outer corner, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe 139. I'm gonna use this color right here. I'm gonna use this color right here to deepen out the outer corner. Now with a flat shader brush, this is the Morphe M224. I'm gonna be using this color right here. I'm going to go ahead and place that all over my lid. And now to blend in the edges of that, I'm gonna go with the first two colors. I'm gonna run that all over my crease just to blend out any harsh edges that I had created. And I want to deepen out my outer corner just a tiny bit more. Just to clean up my eyeshadow a little bit on the top, I'm gonna go back with that very light shade from the palette, and I'm gonna run this on my brow bone just to clean up a little bit in case I went up too far up. Just to make also my sharp edge at the end, I'm just grabbing a makeup remover wipe and I'm cleaning out the outer corner. Now, since I don't want to do a wing liner with an actual gel liner or with a liquid liner, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just use any black shadow that you have and just create a very soft wing liner. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe M165 wing liner. Now what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna go back with that shimmery shade that we put on the lid, and I'm gonna just put it on the brush and then spray some Fix Plus just so they can make it more intense, because I feel like it's not as intense I would like it to be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna put on a coat of this mascara. This is the Pure Cosmetics Fully Lash Mascara, and I am in love with this thing. It makes my lashes look really, really big, nice and fluffy. Now we're gonna move on to foundation. So I kind of already prime my face. I put on a coat of Wanderlush, which is the moisturizer that Kim Tai collaborated with Ofra Cosmetics. So far I love it, and it does work really nice under the makeup. But the only thing that I'm gonna use extra is the Professional by Benefit, and I'm gonna use this on my T-zone because my pores are out of whack lately. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in, and I just like to use like a tiny little bit of this thing. Now for foundation, I'm gonna be going in with my all-time favorite, which is the Stila Stay All Day foundation, and I'm in the color Light 3. So I'm pretty much out of this thing. What I like to do, since only for me, I just like to dab it all over my skin, and this really helps me with the redness that I have going on as well. What I like to do is just use this little spatula to scoop out whatever foundation is in here, and I like to just dab it all over my face. I fell in love again with this brush, which is the Morphe M439. I had stopped using it for a while, was using my beauty blender, but the other day I decided to use this brush and I fell in love with it again. So that's what I'm going to be using it to buff in my foundation today. And what I like to do, I like to tap it first just to really get it in the skin, and then I start moving it around. And for concealer, I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Concealer, and I'm in the color 830, which is light medium. So far, I have liked this concealer a lot. I spoke about it on my last video. I'll have a link somewhere, and so far I like it. What I like to do is just make a little triangle under my eyes. That, and I like to go back with my beauty blender and just blend this in. And voila! I love that concealer because it does blend out really easily and it stays on and it does the job. So I like this a lot. That concealer into place, I'm gonna go back in with the banana powder from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and the MAC Pro Emphasize, and this is the Morphe E48 brush. Okay, to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna be using, this is the Rimmel London State Matte Powder Foundation, or setting powder, press powder, I'm not really sure what the name is. And I'm gonna be using this Real Techniques, what is this, powder brush. I'm just gonna load that in there, and I'm gonna just really press this into my skin. Now to bronze out the face, I'm gonna be using the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit and this Morphe M527. And I have so many more, most of my brushes are Morphe, so that's the reason why I keep using Morphe, because I was subscribed to their Morphe Me brush subscription, so I have so many brushes from Morphe, but they really are great quality and they are so cheap. So I'm just gonna bronze out my face with this. I'm going to also bronze bronze this side of my forehead because, well, I do have a big forehead, so just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna also take a little bit of the bronzer and run it under my chin, just to make me look skinny, just a bit. Blush, I'm gonna be using this one by Makeup Geek, and this is in the color Blind Date. I'm gonna just do a tiny bit because their blushes are very pigmented. So I like to do is just smile and just put it right here, and then I kind of like to drag it a little bit back. I don't know why, just kind of like it how the way it looks on me. And for highlight, I'm gonna be using the Makeup Geek collaboration with Kathleen Lights. I'm gonna be using a mixture of these two colors right here to highlight my cheekbones. I'm gonna be doing just a tiny bit because I am having a lot of skin issues at the moment, so I don't want to bring too much attention to those areas. So I'm just gonna highlight just a bit. I'm gonna go back really quick to my lower lash line and just do a little bit more of color under my lash line. I'm gonna be taking those first two colors that we use on a pencil brush, and this is the Morphe E30. I really love this brush to do my under eyes. So I'm just gonna run this on my bottom lashes. And I'm actually not gonna take this all the way in. I'm just gonna do it mid-eye. Now for eyeliner, I'm gonna be using this ColourPop cream liner in the color Mr. Bing. And I'm just gonna run this on my waterline. I wanna add a little bit of inner corner highlight, so I'm gonna go back into this palette, and I'm gonna use just the first color right here, and I'm gonna put a tiny bit of that on my inner corners. For my bottom lashes, I'm gonna be using the CoverGirl Lash Blush Volume Mascara. I love this mascara for my lower lash. Now for my lips, I'm gonna be using the Jouer Cosmetics Liquid Cream in the color Winter Rose. And I'm just gonna let that dry, and then I wanna put a little bit of Skinny Dip on just the center of my lips. You know what? I'm gonna just put this all over my lips because I kind of love this. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I really liked how it turned out, and I love this lip combination. It makes my lips look pretty juicy, so I like that. And that's it. This is the final look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.